Hello everyone and welcome to Coolzy.com. I'm here to show you how to assemble one of our long tails, which is what we use for the Coolzy Pro or the Coolzy Go, or the Close Comfort PC9 or the Close Comfort PC9 Plus, which was our previous brand name. The long tail is designed specifically to help you vent any warm air that you might not want in your space. So it's particularly good for small bedrooms, caravans, camper vans, or large bedrooms where you want that air exhausted. So first up, let's show you what comes in the kit. Inside the kit, you'll get 2 panels for the window. You'll get the cowling and the tube. You get the exhaust tip and the screw-on adapter, and you get the 2 halves of the exhaust tip that fits the window adapter. You also get 2 little screws which are in the manual, and the manual should show you how to do it, but I'll go through it anyway to show you how easy it is to pop these together. And the only thing I'll be using today is a Phillips head screwdriver, probably about a medium size. It's important to know I'm not an engineer and I'm also not particularly technically brilliant, but I'll give it a shot. So the 2 halves, you line them up. And they click in. And the reason we've shipped them to you in 2 separate pieces is because 1, it's quite difficult to mold this shape as a single piece, and 2, it's a smaller box, so it's cheaper to ship to you guys. So now that that's done, the next thing we need to assemble is your window panel. Now this slides inside here, and you can adjust it for the height of your window. And you would put this in one of those sliding windows, so you'd open up the window slightly, put that in the cavity, and then slide the window shut, and that should give you a fairly effective seal to keep most of that warm air out of the room. But to make sure that it doesn't get smaller or larger and sort of fixes it in place, you need to attach the 2 screws. So screw number 1, and you'll notice that there's a bunch of holes down one side of the panel, so you put screw number 1 in and tighten it up. And then for additional rigidity, there's a second screw. And again, the reason these don't come prefixed from the factory is we don't know how large your window is. So we give you the option of adjusting it yourselves. And look at that, relatively rigid. And you put that in your window cavity now. Now this, the way it fits on, is it clicks into that space. And it's not designed to have a super duper duper strong hold, and the reason being, if you walk past it and you trip over it, or if you knock it, or if your dog walks into it, you don't want it to rip the whole thing out of your window and damage your window. So it's designed to be a failure point that unclicks relatively easily and pops off. So how does this sit onto the tube? So you'll notice that the pipe has a thread, a bit like a screw, and the inside of the adapter has an offset there, which is designed to screw in with the pipe. Bear in mind, you shouldn't screw it in too tightly because it was never designed to be super tight. Screw that in, requires a little bit of finesse. There we go. Now, you want to extend this because it needs to go into your window. So, same sort of procedure to screw the bottom onto the cowling, which I hadn't done earlier. Just extend the thread a little bit, and it's probably a little bit easier to see because it's transparent. Screw that in. Yep. So now both sides are screwed in. All I need to do is attach it to my unit, put this into the window, and then connect the two. So attaching to the unit, I put the top lip in first. Now this is designed to get a relatively good seal. Line up your clips, and then gently but firmly push the back of the unit down so that everything clips in. Give it a little push to make sure those clips have really taken hold. And now your apron away. Extend the tube. Turn the tube's tip to the orientation that you might have it for a window. And imagine that's your window. Bit awkward with only two hands. Click it in, and off you go. So hopefully that's been useful and helpful for you guys. You now see how to attach the long tail together and attach it to your unit. You of course don't need to use the window adapter if you don't want to. You can use the sort of nozzle, I guess, that goes on the tip of the adapter, and then that way it could be directional if you like. But that should at least get you guys going and help you to get the most out of your Coolzy. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a like or a share, and we look forward to helping you in the future. All the best.